Hello legends, you are legend, you are welcome. Please, if this is your first time, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. In this video, we are going to see the facts about the death of Osinachi and the role her pastor played, and also how he debunked the rumor that has been flying around that he knows what is going on between Osinachi and the husband. And also we are going to hear what the relative has to say about the death of their sister Osinachi, including her twin sister, and what the church members also said, what the children said, and what her husband, in particularly Mr. Peter, he's also a pastor, Pastor Peter Wanchukwu, who people all has are pointing. But before then, remember that Osinachi died on Friday, 8 April 2022, and she was born in 1979. As the truth about her death is coming out, her children has witnessed that their father is always violent on their mother, that he beats her always, which her fans and church members are blaming her for staying on such ill marriage that consumed her life, that her death is more of suicide. And her pastor, Pastor Eneche, whom people allege that he always encouraged her to stay with her husband each time she complained about her marriage situation. But aside that, the neighbors also confirmed that she and her husband regularly have misunderstanding, that at times the man locked her outside the house. The husband, after being arrested, denied that he has no hand on the death of her wife, that he did everything possible to save the life of her wife, but she died of normal illness. But relatives still insisted that in the hospital before Osinachi's death, the doctors discovered abnormal bloods in her chest, which they said that it was as the result of the beatings, regular beatings from the husband which she received. And that does not end that way, as her children insisting and confirming that their father always hit their mom at the chest. Then whom are we to believe? Should we believe the husband who denied that he has no hand in the death of her wife? Or should we believe the relative and the children of Osinachi? Remember, Osinachi has 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. Then aside that, assuming that Osinachi died by homicide, as a relative and his children alleged, should we blame her? Should we call it suicide, as her church members are alleging that he died of more? Her death is more of suicide.
In the light of so much
should we see that that's how God wants it?
In the light of so much misconstruction of events, I decided to set straight what I know concerning the situation. Over 2.5 months to 3 months ago, she came to see me with her husband with complaints of chest pain, respiratory distress. I prayed for her and prayed again. And when the symptoms did not abate, I counseled that they go to the hospital to help us to know exactly what we were dealing with. And they asked if I could help them facilitate that process. I called our head of medical team, Dr. Sang, who is consultant pediatrician with the Federal Medical Center, Kefi, to handle their situation. And he called the Federal Medical Center, Jabi, called colleagues there, where they attended to them. On seeing her, they ordered some investigations after examination, and that included CT scan, computerized axial tomography scan. That was done, and from what the doctors saw, they felt that there was need for further investigation, either at the University of Abuja Teaching Hospital or the National Hospital in Abuja. I called the doctor, consultant pulmonologist, respiratory physician at the University of Abuja Teaching Hospital, Dr. Akko Alexander, told him the situation, and he asked that they come to see him immediately. and they went to the Gwagwalada Teaching Hospital. After they had examined her there and saw the situation, they felt that there was a need for histology and biopsy of the lung tissue, and they asked that she go to the National Hospital to get that done. I again called the Dr. Jibrin, who is head of pathology and consultant histopathologist of the National Hospital in Abuja, and reported the issue to him and to help us go ahead with the investigations and find out what exactly happened. I am calling names and calling places because the people are available, are alive, and they're all verifiable. And then they continued the management. The histology was done. From what I saw at that time, the picture was much milder than what the CT scan earlier on showed. And so we felt very happy that at least there was relief. She called me daily, and we literally daily, and prayed with her. She reported progress. The point came where she needed no oxygen anymore, according to what she said to me one night, and that they checked her oxygen perfusion, and it was 100%. And we were very, very excited at that progress. That was the point it was before we went over to the crusade in Cameroon. It was in Cameroon the second night that I got to know of the unfortunate incidents of her passing. Now, if there was domestic violence that led to or coincided with those symptoms that she came with 2.5 months to 3 months ago, there is no way I would know. And if there had been perennial domestic violence, there was no way I would have known.
That told everybody, told her friends, all her problems, always said, don't tell anybody. I don't even think they told the pastors. And she died. She committed suicide as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not saying that lightly. Because, I mean, they beat you. He stops her from meaning. That voice that she is speaking Igbo, she is singing, we don't know, but we're crying along with her. They have robbed us of something in the body of Christ. She didn't.
No one can touch me like you do. You are the living God.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, you are a legend. Thank you, you are a legend.